Welcome, everyone. It's Friday. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, as my grandmother would say, hallelujah. We made it through the week. Yay. Listen, normally we do a recap, which is what we're going to do. But let's be about it. Hmm? Let's be about it. Let's not do lip service. Hmm? Lip service. Yeah. Let's not just talk about it. Let us be about it. You see, Neville Goddard calls it buying the pearl of great price. See? It is well, let's sweeten the deal a little bit. When you love something or someone, what do? You always want to be where they are. Don't we though? You always want to be where they are. So then, what do you love about you? Oh, Angela, I can't handle that self-love thing, like blah, blah. Ah, boy. Self-love does not mean anything ooey gooey at all. Self-love really and truly looks the fact. We got to define what love is. You see, I don't think I can put love into words. But let's attempt it, shall we? Mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. That is love. What now? Yes. One, we constantly of being present. It is of yourself that you exist, and that what you hold within yourself is what you'll experience on the outside. See? Because you know that everything moves and nothing stands still, and that things are always moving through stages. Always moving through stages in a very distinct pattern. Remember, rhythm, which causes us to act in the only way that we can, which is by way of the selected mood. And from there, we generate our ideas as to who we want to become. That is love. You can change your life. That is love. You can become what you choose to become. That is love. Because think about it. If you had to become what someone wanted you to become, and you didn't want to do it, you know how we get, right? You know how we get, oh, I don't want to do that. Well, too bad you don't have a choice. You do it. That's not love. Love is, oh, I get to choose. Pardon me. I get to choose who I want to be. I get to choose who and what I want to become. That's love. See, sometimes one cannot give something a name. Remember I told you, it's one thing to have a name. It is another to know how to apply it. That's exactly what we want. We want to be able to apply what we have learned. So when you hear love, that's nice, but how do I do it? How do I apply it? See, sometimes when you have a name for something, how you get caught up in it. No, how can I apply this? I just learned this. How can I apply it? How can I test it then, in other words? That is what will show you if you truly understand who and what you are and what you're doing. So let's be about it. But Angela, it's so hard to live by principle. I always have to laugh. It's okay. I used to believe that too. That it was so difficult, so hard. When in actuality, you can only live by principle. It doesn't get any easier than that. Listen, it gets so easy. All I can tell you is whatever designed it knew that humanity was going to come up with every excuse in the book as to why it was difficult. And they said, you know what? Let's quash that now before you even get there. So that now, whatever we do, we're always a success in it. Oh, I didn't hear that, Angela. Whatever we do, we are a success at it because the law dictates that that is all you can be. If you say, well, I didn't get it right, you got it exactly in the only way it could happen. Hmm. So you see, it took all the guesswork out. Cause, cause, uh, uh. No, it took out the guesswork. It said, all you have to do is choose. And whatever you choose, it will open up for you. Because every cause has its effect and every effect its cause. Cause is not just there saying, effect, where are you? No, I'm over here, cause. No, you're not saying any of that. The principles are telling you, let me make this so easy for you that you can only get it right. Whatever you believe yourself to be, then you are. Oh, see how easy? Whatever you believe yourself to be, you are it. Yes, that's how easy it made the principles for us to follow. Hmm. Well, I wouldn't have it any other way. Listen, I know me. I know me well. I'm the first one to say, yeah, do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't want to do it. Listen, I am the first one to say that foolishness. I sure am. But the principles made it in such a way that it says, look, you don't even have to lift a finger. You just get to see it in your mind's eye and rehearse it over and over and over again. I'll sit over here and I'll yell at you. Show me again. Show me what you want to be. Remember Jerry Maguire? Show me the money. Show me the money. That's what the principles are doing. They say, show me. Every time you imagine, the principles are saying, show me who you want to be. Show me who you want to be. Imagine, show me. And I'll do the rest. So let's be about it. It's made everything easy. It's doing all the heavy lifting. Hmm. It's doing all the heavy lifting. And it's funny because it says the principles are saying to you, look, you know I got this, right? You know I can do this for you, right? And all it wants you to know enough to do is to say, yes, I know. Yes, I know. I was driving home last night, and of course, your girl missed a turn. Oh, shoot. And it wasn't pitch black. It was still some blue in the sky at about 10:30. Just some blue, not a lot. But it was enough for me to see what I was doing. And I said, you know what? I am scared. I said, and it's okay to be scared. I'm human. Look at all the things we've been programmed to believe and to do. I said, it's natural for me to be scared. But I know you got me in the bag. Right, correspondence? And I felt better. And I made it home just fine. You see, this is the thing. Nobody's telling you that you're not going to get scared. Nobody's telling you that you're not going to get angry. Oh, you will. Listen, that is guaranteed. You are guaranteed to be pissed off at something, I'm telling you. You're guaranteed to be happy about something too. That is hands down guaranteed. Why? Because you exist. And you exist in flesh. And flesh, well, flesh loves to feel, doesn't it? So you'll experience it. And it's all right. It's all right. That's what I love about the principles. It makes it easy. Hmm? It makes it easy for us. Why? Because it doesn't like struggle either. How do you know? Because every cause has its effect and every effect its cause. And as within, so without, as above, so below. Everything matches, you know. It matches. And it makes it easy to say, well, if I choose this, oh yeah, I know exactly what I'm going to get. So I'll take that one for 500, Alex. And you just choose. And with confidence and boldness and surety of self, you know what? The cause I choose will bring about the effect. Somebody asked a question and on these Reddit streets. And how do you what? I might have to paraphrase. I got my manifestation, but not the way I wanted, or something like that. I don't quite fully remember, but every cause has its effect. Remember, logically, you want something to go a particular way. Neurologically, it's going to go its own way. Okay? So, you and I logically will choose. And this is why neurologically you practice. You practice experiencing in imagination what you would be doing in reality if you were the man or the woman you wanted to be. You practice doing that. So that in no time at all, or two shakes of a lamb's tail, you will have, quote unquote, gotten what you wanted. Hmm? So let's be about it. Yeah, but Angela, you don't know how much I've been hurt. I don't know your individual hurt, but I know that you did. Your hurt is legitimate. It sure is. My job, though, is to remind you to use the principles. How do you use them? Because it is Recap Friday after all. How do you use them? Well, we become deliberate. Huh? I don't even know what that word means. When you begin to explore and say, what would I like to be? what would I like to be? What do I want to be? Take your time and you answer that question. There's no right, there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer. Of course, you're going to get those people who say, well, I want to be, and they give you something totally outrageous. And I'm like, you know what? Don't waste my time. Because that's not what you want. You just want to make a nuisance of yourself because you're struggling to understand or perhaps apply. Well, then ask and you shall receive. If you don't get it, say, hey, I don't get it. Can you do it again? Then just do that. And I'll give you the time of day because it is important that you become what it is you want to become. So you take your time and you answer it. Like the woman last night who came through the till. And she was, ooh, child, she was in a hurry. And I'm telling you, the level of intensity that you have towards something is how you're going to experience it. So it finally gets to be her turn at the till. And she taps her card. And it goes, burr, burr. And I was like, oh, you will either have to insert your card or hit the X and I'll send it back to you. She goes, oh. And so she hits the X. I send it back to her. And as in Barbados, she would say she moat push up. In other words, she's pouting, huh? She's angry. She moat push up. Ah, yeah. And she's vexed. And I was like, if I had a mustache, I'd be vexed too. But you know what? I didn't say that out loud because I wasn't trying to be mean to nobody. I was just trying to lighten the mood for myself. So I giggled. And I said, listen, we're going to do it again. But take your time. So I did it. And she was okay. Okay, okay. And I said, now tap. And it goes through. She was, thanks, have a good night. I said, you have a great night too, dearest. Of course, she's still mad. But you see what I mean? To be about it. When you know the principles and you walk around with your face set up like rain and you're angry, you see that level of intensity? That's when you stub your toe. The level of intensity has to match the experience on the outside. Oh, indeed. So it's not a matter of, well, I didn't get it the way I wanted it exactly. It has to do, every cause has its effect and every effect has its cause. You and I influence things by way of our intensity, how passionately we feel about something. Right? So you always start with one. And you take your time while you're there. Just take your time. And remember this, you can always change your mind. Don't make me say it. If you change your mind, be the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Girl, you know, Abba's in the house, right? So take your time. You can always change your mind. And when I say take a chance, it's not a blind chance. It's not. What you're doing is saying, if I test this part out, would I like what I become? The only way for you to do, and the only way for you to know is to do. So you're not taking a blind chance. We never do anything blindly, deliberately, you know. We're only blind when it's unwitting. When you haven't given it any thought, you just bam, just react. No, 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 take your time. Take your time. Who and what do I want? Step two, you begin to see yourself in your mind's eye doing all of the things that you would be doing if you were the man or the woman you wanted to be. Naturally, you would do that. So you flow right into step two. And you begin to see, oh, I'd be doing this. Oh, I'd be doing that. Oh, wait a minute. No. those are nice, but you know what? I know I would be doing this. I see the moment you settle upon the thing, there's that peace. You see, we people, people, we people, we, okay? I'm not French. We tend to not want to take that. Well, that was too easy. You want it harder? You know what? Fine. And you change your level of intensity, and that thing becomes harder, and you're like, oh, geez, how'd I get here? Uh, you imagined it? Oh, I didn't put you there. That's what they say in Barbados. I ain't sent for you. I ain't sent and call you anywhere. You came on your own. You did that yourself. And this is the part that is so beautiful. If you know that you can do it one way, you know you can do it the other way. So you see, you flow right into step two. And you don't say to step two, well, maybe it'll happen. Mm, Comme c'est comme ça, I'm not sure, eh? That's not what we do. When we are in step two and we choose what we would naturally be doing, we say, Eureka, that's exactly what I would be doing. I know me. I know me. I'd be doing this. You know I'd be doing this. And because you see, you know it with such conviction. You notice how you're not straddling the fence, but you have chosen one side of the fence. You've chosen it. And you've chosen it from a place of knowing. So then you don't have any doubts. You don't have any fears because what do? Because you knew that that's what you would be doing naturally because you know you. See? And because you know, you flow right into step three. Step three says, oh, that feels nice, doesn't it? Oh, you know you'd be doing that. So why don't we rehearse and see how many times in the day can we feel that feeling? How many times can you think about it? Deliberately. What do they tell us? How many thoughts do we have? Over 10,000 thoughts a day? You're like, wait, what? No wonder I'm tired is what I'd say. Poor mind going a mile a minute like a squirrel in the wheel, right? But if you are deliberate, you don't just think willy-nilly anymore. You think on purpose. Why? Because you have selected your mood. Because you know the mood selected is what will bring about the effect. Because the mood is the cause that you chose, right? So now that you're in step three and you say, yes, this is the feeling, honey, because I know this is the feeling. You begin to hold that thing in mind. You put yourself in the mood and you laugh or you giggle. Tee, you key it up. Why? Because you know how it's going to turn out. So you walk with a little more pep in your step. A little more vim and vigor you walk with, yes? Surety of self you walk with. Why? Because you know that as long as I select the mood, I will only act according to that mood. And lately, Lil Bit seems to always be in a mood, if you know what I'm saying. That's all right. He can be in the mood. See, we act according to the mood. So you see, you went through all three of those steps in a fraction of a moment. You see, that's what we do naturally. We go through those three steps. So what are you going to do today? Are you going to be about it? Or, as scripture says, I would rather you be hot or cold. But if you are lukewarm, I'm going to spit you out. Yikes! Well, that seems harsh, doesn't it? When you hear the word spit, what does it imply? Nothing good. Because when you hear the word spit, you better not spit on me. I'll slap you. See, that's what we say. When you hear the word spit, you're like, ugh. You just feel nasty. It is the implication. Don't be lukewarm. Because as you are lukewarm, you will feel it. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want to do, man. And then you start to build resentment. Not a good taste, is it? So, be hot or cold. Be hot and be passionate about what you want to become. And go through those 3 steps with excitement and the thrill. Hello. Or be cold and go, foolishness. Lies you tell. No such thing as laws. That don't work. That's just more mumbo jumbo and new age things. You're going to burn in hell for that one. Be like that too. But don't you get up in the morning and go, well, maybe I can. Maybe I can be about it. Maybe I can buy the pearl of great price, but I'm so scared I don't know what to do. I want to, but I'm not sure. No, no, no. Take a stand. In a court of law, we take the stand. Why? To give your account. To tell what you know. So you see, my beautiful friends, let's be about it. Let's just be about it. One step at a time. You know what happens with baby steps, right? Baby steps. Watch a baby. And the more it steps, the more confident it becomes. Does it not? Watch it and see. These brand new ones who don't know how to use them little jelly legs yet. So don't begrudge your baby steps. Take your time. Take your time and feel. Feel how you would feel. Because we're always feeling, aren't we? We are always feeling. And we know we're always feeling because we can feel it. Because we know. So let's be about it. You have the whole weekend to practice. Listen, July 1st is on Tuesday. That is, well, Independence Day. Independence Day. My independence is every day. But you know what? I'm just saying. That's what's happening on Tuesday. Everybody going to be celebrating, rah, 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 and excited. But when do you celebrate your own independence? To know that you don't have to eat what somebody's offering you. Learn how to cook, and you'll make whatever you want. That's it. Let's practice being about it, shall we? Step 1, know who and what you would like to become. And listen, if you don't like it, man, you can change it. You try it on, and this is why it is always best to try it on where? In your mind's eye. Why? Ever for? You try it on in your mind's eye, because if you don't like it, did you make a mess on the outside? No, you didn't. You said, oh, I thought I would have liked that, but no. What else would I like instead? Right? Do it in your mind's eye so you can work out all the bugs, so that when you're done, you say, yes, that's exactly who I say I want to become. That's who I am. How do you know? Because you saw it. The moment you can see it, you can trace or recreate the blueprint. If you can't see it, how can you recreate it? And this is why you take your time until that image forms itself beautifully. But Angela, I don't know how to visualize. Let me tell you something, Linda. We visualize every day. We visualize every day. There's a commercial here on the radio that says, come on down to Kia, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And their tagline is, because we want to see you in a Kia. And I'm like, oh. But when they say it, Flo Styles, Flo- even a little bit's agreeing with you, girl. We want to see you in a Kia. Now, anytime anybody says anything about Kia, because I told you the only reason I ever wanted to own a Kia, I do not own a Kia, mind you. Ooh, you know, that's the only reason why. So every time I hear that commercial, I have the image of, because it's Soul Train. So we visualize the moment you are triggered by something, you just visualized it. You see, but when you try and force yourself to visualize, you got to sit there and no, we visualize naturally and on the fly. Yeah, I know you visualizing in there, goober. I know. He's so cute. But that's why when you feel it, naturally the image occurs. It will occur either by way of words, but you visualize it. The moment you saw it in your mind's eye, in your mind's ear, you visualized. So stop saying that, yes, you do. Because you do it every day. If I say, but I visualized, well, you knew what that is. If you've been living in North America for any length of time, you know what that is. You've just visualized, right? Now, I don't know. Let me see. There's another one. You know you want it. Cheese whiz. That's their tagline. They put the knife in the empty jar and it shakes and it goes, you know you want it. Why do you think that marketing is so effective? It follows principle. It generates an image within you that makes you act. So you and I are always visualizing. Okay. So let's just sort that part out and understand, comprehend that yes, you are. And it was made for you so easy. It is so easy for you and I to let's be about it. Of course. Right? Do not underestimate yourself. Don't do what I did and underestimate little bit. Talking about, oh, little baby can only hop in a circle. Oh, please. You listen, he has the right motivation. He will hop in a straight line. I'm telling you, because I've seen it with these two eyes. And it was my mouth left hanging open. And he's looking at me like, what? What'd I do? That was your assumption, honey, that I could not hop in a straight line. That was the side eye he gave me. So stop underestimating yourselves. The thing to grasp is this: with the right mood, you can do anything. You just got to find that right mood that matches. And this is what we call heart-brain coherence. When the mood, thoughts, and the words and the actions all match. And here's the beauty: they always match. They always match. Even though you want to say, but I got the opposite, you cannot get the opposite, child. As within, so without. As within, so without. It is principle, so you will never get the opposite. You get what you say you are. So if it didn't work out the first time, go back to the drawing board. Step one. Who do I want to become? Listen, my boy is telling me, Mama, it's time to feed me and hug me and kiss me before you go to work. That's what he's saying. So, who's here with us this morning? So that I can welcome everybody, and then we're going to go and party for the weekend. Hello? Some people have Monday off because it's the end of the month, right? And some people took that extra day. Your girl is working on Monday. I'm okay with that. So, Melly Mel, hey girl. She's in the house. Sugar Visions is in the house. K-Frame, you not late. Your timing was impeccable, darling. Okay. You're here. And you know it is always lovely to see you. There's somebody else here too, but they've not told me who they are, so I can't address you formally and say, hey. Not formally, at least. So I'll just say, what up? That's what these young people are saying. Oh my goodness. You know? That's who's kicking it with us today on YouTube. And I don't know who's on Facebook, but you know how it is. We're still there. Twitter is, well, Rydell was on Twitter, but Rydell has since left the building. That's okay. Twitter is as Twitter is. And who is with us on Fanbase today? Let me scroll. Miss McQueen. Hey, girl. Flow Smiles, I see you. Ray Ray, my sweet KZ. Ashley. Hey, girl. I gotta sprinkle some stuff tomorrow. You know, my carpet deodorizer because of you. Baking soda and your choice of essential oil. Mix it together and sprinkle it all over your carpet, and it deodorizes for you. If you don't want to make it, that's fine. You can call Ashley. Miss Deborah. Hello, darling. Kiddo B. Hey, girl. Hi, Michael. I see you. And listen, we all know little bits here. Right on cue. Lady is here too, but you barely, you know what? Lady is a seen, not heard, allegedly. That's what she is. But you'll hear her when she wants to be heard. When she got something to say, you'll hear her. But she's just quietly sitting on that egg. And what day are we on now? I forget. But I know the date. Hatch date is July 11. So you chill with us, and we may have a chick. We don't know yet. We don't know. Now, allegedly, they tell you, if the egg is fertilized and it is a pointy egg, like pointy at the top, it'll be a rooster. And if it's more round on the top, like how the base is, it'll be a hen. Allegedly. I saw it on Instagram. This lady says it happens 70% of the time. She's right. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know, the only way for me to know is to what? Test it. So we have a round egg that lady is sitting on. So we're going to see if a hen pops out. We're going to see. So, and an update on popcorn. There has never, I have a video, if you're on, I might post it, I don't know. I have never seen, well, I lie, because Lil Bit has always been the most handsome. But Popcorn, oh, Popcorn is the yang to Lil Bit's yin. What do I mean? Yin is dark. Lil Bit is black. Popcorn is, I've never seen such beautiful, pristine white. Like he is glorious. And the feathers on his feet, wow. He truly is a majestic bird. And I'm like, my God, he's lovely. I wish I could have kept him. And he moves the way he looks, with such poise. There's no slouch in him. It's as if he can see himself. Listen, if I looked that good, I would move the way he did too. He can't see it. He's got no mirror. But he knows. That's why you call it cocksure. See where we get it from? So walk like that today. You might not see it on the outside, but so long as you know it on the inside, you don't have a choice but to be it. His confidence doesn't come from anything but from within himself. And that's what I mean when I say he cannot see his feathers. But by God, when you see him shake them, oh, listen, he's got them little hands all a twitter. Okay. They're in the schoolyard talking about, oh girl, he is so cute, he fine. That's what Popcorn's got going on. But I digress. What I'm just trying to say to you is this. The confidence. How do I know he's confident? The way he moves. I like the way you move. Dun, dun. And you know what? I'm done. I'm done. You just visualized. Because you know who it is. You just visualized. If you saw the video at any point in time, you just know how they move in the video. But you see? Anyhow, go forth this weekend. And don't fret. I know the world looks like it's falling to pieces. I know it does. But if you walk out into this world and you pull a Barry White, telling me this, telling me that, he says what? Practice what you preach. That's what he says. So if you go forth this weekend and you start to practice what you have learned and you watch yourself transform before your very eyes, well, if one person transform, we're going to pull an Oprah. You transforming, you transforming, you transforming, you transform. My God, the whole world transforms. With just one at a time. Does it not? So it has to start with, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. That's where it starts. So you don't have to worry about the world. Do what you know to do, and the world will change. How? As within, so without. That's your guarantee. You are guaranteed your success. You just gotta see it. Right? Anywho, I love you all. Jessamine is here. Hello, John. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in, darling. Anyhow, I shan't hold you up any longer. But remember, let's be about it. Okie dokie, let's be about it. Don't be out here in these streets talking about, I'm a new man. And you're doing what? The old thing? Remember what scripture says. You can't put new wine in old wineskins. Why not? Because it cannot be supported. Well, how do you know it can't be supported? If you put new wine in old wineskins, you will bust those wineskins. because it wasn't built for that. Well, as within, so without. New wine, new wineskins. Hello? The principle of correspondence. As within, so without. You see? Hmm. Listen, I can stay here all day. But that work isn't going to do itself. And my coworker's gone for a week. So she says, well, Angela, you'll be doing my job all day on Friday. I'm just going to watch you. And I was like, oh. So I got to dig deep and find my confidence and surety of self because it's not lost. I just have to call it forth. Oh, confidence, where are you, darling? And it will answer me and say, I'm here. What do you need me to do? Oh, indeed. Listen, I have a whole play going on in my head, and I am the star of it. You might think I'm crazy, and that's all right. It's not what you think of me that matters. What did Jesus say? Who do you say I am? So who do I say I am? That is what matters. Yes? I do what it takes for me to remember to apply the principles. Because this is my personality. So you have to do what you would do naturally to help you remember and apply the principles. See how it works? Every man according to his own merit. But anyway, I have been trying to think, no, I've been saying goodbye. Saying goodbye is never an easy thing. You know what? Michael, I know you feel me because there's a song for everything. Oh my goodness. What's going on in the chat? Oh, sugar visions, flow smiles. I'm glad I read that. My girl says she had a Kia, and it was nothing like a train. Maybe the slowness of one. Sorry, that was funny. Mm. Ah. Jesse, man, I listen. I just Ashley, have a beautiful day. You know I love you, girl. You know I love you. Uh, Truly, I just have a good time. I just love to laugh. Okay, I just love to laugh. And when they come through my till at night, this one man said to me, "Oh, you have such a cheery disposition." I said, well, better cheery than lemony. Right? But you know how it is. We always ebb and flow. One is not happy all day. One is not sad all day. We move through the stages. We move through our moods. Go with it. You do not try and force yourself to be happy all day because you're going to choke somebody. I'm telling you. You will. So just go with it. If you got to stomp your feet, stomp. Pull a Kirk Franklin. And stomp if you need to. Yes? That's all. Go with it. So let's be about it. Anywho, countdown. Initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Lil Bit's probably just rolling his eyes talking about, girl, you better hurry up and bring my food to me. Anyhow, I love you all. And I will see you Monday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. No, I'm not on TikTok again yet. You see how easy it is to slide right back into an old habit? You think any of us are immune? But as long as you catch yourself, you can change. Because that's how I always tell it to you. But remember, it is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Fanbase. Not TikTok yet. Used to be. But we're getting back. I got a couple more days left. Anyhow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will see you if you want to spend some time with us. Okay. Much love to you all. Fanbase, you know I always hit close here last. Okay? But I'm closing all rooms because I got to go. Still gotta bathe and feed these chickens and get ready for work. But here I am, right? Prattling away. Anyhow, peace, everybody.